D.
East side versus west side. Communism versus capitalism. Sequels versus prequels, people. These have been debates that have formed human civilization and moved us forward into the future. And now we got the latest beef on the streets. Arnold versus DB Official. I made a video the other day saying I like this IG88 lead thing going on here, but I didn't think it was as consistent as it was shown to be. They got serious, they took it to Reddit. They made a video. They made a video calling me out saying I'm wrong. Well, guess what, people? I'm coming back today because we're gonna redo the video and add something new because I know you guys don't want to see the same exact video over again. So the one thing I want to talk about in this video is another iteration of the Grievous nuke team. The reason why we keep bringing this up, one, because of the beef that's going on right now, and secondly, because it's a very interesting counter team that can quickly, at least at the very minimum, blow apart and put a couple big punches on a Darth Revan Malak team so he could follow up again. So I'm going to show this Imperial Probe Droid lineup. Someone on Twitter reached out to me and said, hey, can you try this out? I really like this. So we're going to show Imperial Probe Droid in a bit. We're going to be coming back to this lineup right here. This one right here. There's the DB and his crew came back saying, yo, you got to make sure IG88 goes first before T3 and 4. And I'm like, okay, we'll do it. And it's still the same opinion. I don't want to overhype something and say it's 100% consistent when it's not, but it's a good lineup still. That was the point of my video, and some people took it a little too offensively for some reason. So the reason why you kind of want IG88 to be modded first, which yes, I didn't have that. I didn't have that in the previous video. It still doesn't make that much of a material difference, but it's something kind of important because target locked enemies can't resist debuffs, and IG88 can put out a lot more target lock than T3 and 4 can. So that's why I kind of want IG88 to go first. So the subsequent debuffs that are coming, they can't be resisted. Fear point, I decided to go back, retest it again, and still the opinion is the same. It's a good lineup, people. It's a good lineup, but is it perfect like some of these videos are meant to show? No, but it's still a good lineup. That's the point. And now I gotta spend more money to test this out because of the beef. Boom, people, payment successful. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, people. All right, let's hop over to Arena, and we're gonna go up against some of these big guys. Yo, it's your boy Future Arnold here, and we're gonna pretty much cut out the rest of the footage here because after a while, I was just not getting any good results. So before making the rest of this video, I decided, hey, I'm gonna reach out to DB Official just to kind of go back and forth with him, have them look at the teams I'm fighting, have them kind of readjust the mods on my team. So the videos I'm gonna put out are accurate to what DB Official has been wanting to try to replicate. And as you can see right now, we pretty much spent my whole, I bought $20 of crystals. We spent 1,400 crystals today. I have no more battle attempts that I could do. So I feel a lot more comfortable putting out this video after talking with DB Official and making sure all the mods are right and everything. And one thing, you know, he said, I can quote him on this, that, you know, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong with all this. In regards to my opinion, that this isn't going to be a consistent lineup. I do not have the full faith and courage to stand here today and tell each and every one of you to go chase after this particular team because first of all, not everyone wants maybe Zeta T3 M4, and also there's a lot of gearing priorities that are a bit out of whack compared to what I normally would recommend, but still, it's a good lineup. It's going to put a big dent in Darth Revan and Malak, and you will be able to get some big punches out, sometimes win, and at the very minimum, if you're thinking from a Grand Arena Territory War perspective, you can dwindle down the team to a good extent so you could follow up with another crew to kind of clean up whatever's left over. Another thing that we both kind of agreed upon when talking to one another is that maybe these results on this real world stuff that I'm doing is because I do not have every single Gear 12 and Gear 12 plus piece and 6-dot mods everywhere. With the test accounts, when you're battling up against the same exact team over and over again with one Gear 13 character, and you have unlimited gear and you have unlimited mods basically at 6 dots, you can definitely get the best case scenario. What I'm showing you right now is definitely not the best case scenario for all of these droids because the only character I really have maxed out is General Grievous, and all these other droids that I have, they do not have Gear 12 plus, and some of them do not have complete Gear 12 pieces. So that's one thing to keep in mind. If you Gear 12 plus everything, Gear 12, maybe Gear 13 everything, I'm still not going to give you the 100% okay that it's going to be perfect because I don't know. That's a super perfect world, and test accounts, unfortunately, we can't replicate that because we don't get Gear 13 on that test account. They won't, the developers won't help us set it up. So again, I'm going to keep the PSA up and running that I said in the previous video when I said I like this team, but I think it's not inconsistent. It's a good team. You're going to pull off some wins, but there's just too much RNG involved and too much optimization for a single team, and constantly optimizing for every team you're going to go up against might not be ideal for every single person out there running up their Arena Shard. Another thing to keep in mind with talking to L337, he agrees that using L337 in place of R2D2 might be the better lineup. It seems a bit more consistent because you have more survivability, and the longer your team survives, the more ferocity that's going to stack up on the other side of the team. And more ferocity means more extra damage output you're putting out there. But that's gonna wrap it up for this part of the video, talking about this particular lineup. We're gonna wrap up the video talking about Imperial Probe Droid, but I just wanna remake this video today because I wanna make sure that my opinion was honest, it was accurate to what it originally was, and everything I said in that previous video was accurate. And thank you, DB Official, for taking the time to chat with me for the past several hours on both of our Sundays to try to make sure the tests that I'm doing are replicating what he was trying to do. And I just wasn't getting the same results, and I think for a large majority of you, if I'm not gonna get those results, I can't guarantee you that all of you guys are going to get the same exact results, and not everyone is going to want to spend 1,400 crystals on a daily basis constantly trying to tweak this team and also tweaking for each individual team, because one mod set won't be perfect for each and every team you're going to go up against. So again, thank you so much. Now let's move on to the rest of the video, people. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do this one, this Darth Revan team right here. So this is going to be a very poorly modded one. I probably could win this one, but I don't know if that's going to be really a fair test, because that's not how you want to mod him. Let's see who else we got. Let's just go up against one more time against that #1 fella right here, and then we'll do a Imperial Probe Droid one, because one of the problems some people have, which I get, for Grand Arena territory, is you want to make sure you got that R2D2 for someone else over there. Give a dab in the chat. How cringy is this right now? I don't know. I'm gonna have to see after I start editing. All right, here we go. We got BB doing his thing. IGD coming in with the big punches. 2 target locks. At least we got him on Darth Malik. That's kind of important. Oh, we got one on Bas Lashan. Very nice. So they can't resist the debuffs. And all right, let's see what we can do. Increase, they said increase the health of Grievous so he can prepare for all of this loveliness coming up soon. All right. And luckily, we have no corrupted battle meditation just yet. We might pull this one off because we have no corrupted battle meditation. If Bas Lashan Fallen was able to take her a little bit of extra turn meter to get corrupted battle meditation, this may have just ruined this lineup. But now, I feel confident that we're going to pull off a win. Let's see. There we go. As I said, it does work. Very RNG dependent. Don't start some wars on Reddit. Don't send the DB army over to my channel spamming hate on me. This is the opinion I was trying to give. Yes, the order was a bit off and whatnot, but even so, even when you still optimize the order, it's not going to be perfect. And I don't want to overhype this, because people have to put their Zetas towards something, invest in some of these droids, which they may not want to invest in. And Gear 13 as well. Gear 13 Grievous is a no-brainer. It's not like it's a waste of a resource, but still, diverting time away from that into these droids. I want to make sure people have the full picture, that it's a good team. It breaks apart Darth Vader and Darth Malik, but it's not going to be 100% perfect. All right, and lastly, let's do the Imperial Probe Droid team. Now, the Imperial Probe Droid's interesting because once Sith Trooper does his AoE, he can help the Probe Droid to self-destruct, and furthermore, Probe Droid is able to have target lock. And target lock with the Probe Droid, when you have the Zeta on him, it prevents enemies from getting buffs on them. So that way, we might be able to get target lock early, let's say on Sith Trooper, for example. And as a result, and plus more target lock means more unresisted debuffs, and of course with IGD8 Zeta, we prevent healing going on, and then we have the emergency self-destruct, but we might be able to prevent the taunt, so we might be able to have Grievous do Scattering Horror to knock someone else out early, because we're stopping the taunt from happening. So here we go again. Let's go get the team going. All right, so now we're going to get some target lock on the field. So this is going to kind of start juicing up T3M4. So lots of target lock. Oh, snap, people. Snap, crack, pop, Rice Krispies. And because there's so many debuffs, right now T3M4 Zeta is just juicing up our damage. Let's take a moment to appreciate how much love is being put out there. All right, so if you got fear, that's fine. All right, now let's start trying to spam more debuffs. These target locked individuals cannot resist these debuffs. Let's slow it down, people, so you can see what I mean. Woo! Offense down. Having offense down is going to slow down their damage output. So now, because of this beautiful synergy going on with T3M4 and then Probe Droid, I can maybe try to get an early Scattering Horror on Bas Lashan, so that way she can die off early and stop applying this garbage corrupted battle meditation on me. So here we go. So we got a nice little hit on her. Because we have corrupted battle meditation, we're not going to get that big of a hit. All right. We lost the droid. No corrupted battle meditation. We got the T3M4 Zeta juicing us up. Let's see what Grievous can do here. That's okay so far. Now, hopefully, we can maybe get another attack right here, because we had all this target lock. We got all this other fun stuff going on. Grievous is going to take another bonus turn. We still have T3M4 on the team. Here we go. Let's see. Can we make it happen? Let's see. Probe Droid's going to die. That's fine. That's fine. We can still work with this. Let's see if maybe we can get a nice big hit right here. All right, let's see, take away, let's see, can we get an ability block? No ability blocks. Grievous take another turn. Grievous take another turn. I don't know if we're gonna make it. All right, we're not gonna make it. So again, it's a fun lineup. It's a different theory. Is it perfect? No. But if you don't have R2D2, you can put in Probe Droid, because Probe Droid is not a character that a lot of people have, first of all. And secondly, it's not really needed for any particular lineup. But if you like the idea of controlling the buffs earlier to stop the taunts from appearing and allowing Grievous to have more reign in terms of who he can use Skittering Horror on at the beginning, it's a good idea. And plus, early target lock allows all the other target lock synergies to kind of kick in place right away. Let me know if you want to try out some more droid synergy type of things. Mainly just want to make this video because yes, I did get the turn order slightly incorrect last time, but still, even with the turn order changes, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be different, I should say, and it's still going to be slightly inconsistent, but you are going to pull off some wins, and depending on how the battle just pans out, there's so much RNG going on, and it's still a good lineup. At the end of the day, I still give my seal of approval on this team, that if you're trying to find a quick team to blow through a Darth or a Malik team, this is going to be your quick Suicide Squad team to get it done, and you might pull off a victory as well to completely wipe them out. Like the video if you did enjoy, comment down below on your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing, and I will see the Arnold Army later. Peace out.
Party Richter, Party Richter. Get down, 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 down. Party Richter, Party Richter. Son of a bitch. Party Richter, Party Richter. Get down, down, down.